he will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line at the return. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. He can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There you see the explosive Aeneas Williams. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Give to the back, and they'll knock him down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give out of the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down before he stopped at the 22-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Motion from the wide receiver. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Caught behind the line. It's Shipp. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action, C.J. Carr. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. The give is to Williams. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got high.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And great house and phase on both.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. This is a designed run. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Really nice job on the RPO, but you know you got to give credit to here is the offensive line. How many times do you see when the quarterback holds the ball, there's an offensive lineman illegally too far down the field? This time, everybody stayed at the proper depth, and that's a totally legal play. The quarterback holds it, finds his open man. It's a big one down the field, but great job by the O-line there in the RPO.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with third down and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Got his man. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Throwing, Carr floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Makes the grab on the left. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Trying to get behind the defense. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Carr throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Goes high to pull it in. And he ran away from the wants to take it in. Touch.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try the counter. Got room at the 35. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He absolutely knew this was going to be a dogfight here today. With both teams undefeated this late in the season, he understands the quality of this opponent. He told his guys in the locker room, we have to separate ourselves, and it starts now. I'll let you know how that develops here on the sidelines in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Play fake. Carr fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls and fires complete. Racing down the left side. He is in! Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Makes the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The run from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll pitch it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Off the RPO, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit.
Caught, and he's got room. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Maybe some room here. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got it back corner of the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Here come the Irish back on offense. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing, Carr. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to the ground with the running back. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point is good. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Edwards. He's taking the shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Got his man. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39, it's 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Gonna look downfield again. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Keeps it himself. He's trying to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, UNC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room. And this game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0.